Hello everybody, so we're on the road again. We're on our final salmon safari of the year. It's a bit sad, but it's exciting to be going on a trip. We're going up to the river Tweed, up to the upper Tweed, to fish for 2 days after the mighty salmon, and I hope we have some success. So it'll be nice to end the year on a bang. It's been a very, very challenging year. Plenty good and plenty bad, plenty of highs, plenty of lows. Anyway, we've got a 2.5 hour drive ahead of us, but you know what it is? We're locked and loaded. I've got some wine gums, I've got my faithful four-legged friend in the back, and we've got plenty of snacks and supplies. So let's have a good trip and end the year on a high. Well, we've landed. Cheers to the fishing. I hope it's good. And to the salmon. I'm sure you can hear the babbling water beside us. We're literally right next to a burn. So that's going to be a nice soundtrack to sleep to. And the sky is full of stars. It's absolutely crisp and clear, and I think we're going to have a pretty hard frost tonight. So that might bode well for the fishing in the morning, but I think it's going to be pretty chilly, so we may have to have the heater on tonight, I think. But when you're a town mouse like me, it's lovely to come out in the countryside where there's literally no light pollution at all. And you get such a display up in the heavens. Anyway, you can't see that, so I shan't waffle on about it. Oh, so we've encountered a snag. Just as I was talking about how cold and frosty it's going to be tomorrow, I put the diesel heater on and it started out spewing clouds of smoke out of here and not sounding very healthy at all. Now, what happened today, I drove through a great big flood today. So what's happened is the flood water obviously was high enough to get into there. And there's a slight bit of a drop in the way that I've bent the exhaust pipe for the diesel heater. So I just slackened off that Jubilee clip there and just dumped the water out. I'm hoping that's going to resolve the issue, because this is definitely not the night to be without the heater. Oh, that's better. That sounds a lot more healthy than it did before. So actually it wasn't exhausting at all before, it was waterlocked. I guess that's just burning off all the moisture that was in there. Hopefully. It doesn't look very good at the minute. I've had a few of these heaters, you know, and they're great while they work, but once they start to play up, they can be a pain in the butt. Usually it's a simple enough fix. I'm pretty sure this is the case. Look, I think it's clearer now. It is a lot louder though when you haven't got the silencer on. I know what you're supposed to do is fit those silencers just next to the unit itself, not at the end of the pipe, which is what most people do. They're supposed to be at the very top of the exhaust pipe. It's not showing any error code, so I think we're good to go. My running line started getting kinky. So I turned it round and that cured the problem for a while. But then the other end started to go as well. So I've decided to put myself on a coated running line. Might lose a bit of distance, but it's far nicer to handle. I'm trying to get this on here really tight so that it might rejuvenate it. And it might be useful for another line in the future maybe. I actually quite like this line. It's a laser running line. I think that's what it was, because it has so little resistance. When you use it with a shooting head, you can cast for absolutely miles. So as you can see, this is going very smoothly, and I'm not in a giant tangle at all. Well, Carla, we got the frost. So here's where we parked up last night. It was a lovely spot. Right, so here we are, we found the beat, we found the river. So the water is above this bridge here. We've got 2 miles of it, and straight away what I can see is that it's really, really shallow. So I think the height at Peebles is 1'4", or possibly 1'2". Might have dropped a couple of inches again overnight. The ideal would be 1'6". I could do with a little bit more water in here, but how often do you ever get the ideal? So I think the problem is I've got my intermediate line. That's the only line I've got with us, and you can see straight away that it's going to be a problem. So it's either a case of fishing with a switch rod, but it looks quite wide, the river, so I'm not really going to be able to cover it all like that. I'm not sure if I haven't got a floating head stuck away in a box somewhere in the van that somebody gave me. There's a good deeper channel there, look. But anyway, that's not my water, so I shouldn't be looking at that. It's a cool setting, I like it. It seems pretty peaceful. And I'm sure within the 2 miles that I've got access to, I can find a nice pool or two to have a cast in. So I think that's the case today. We're not hugely expecting fish, we're just exploring the beach. We could do with a little bit more water. But obviously still it is October and there's going to be the chance of a fish. We have had water in the last week or so, so there's going to be a fish up the top end of the system for sure. Right, from the very depths of the van, and absolutely the very last place that it could be, I've got this. So it is 910 weight floating line, floating spear line. We're going to give this a go. For the business end, I found a 10-foot clear intermediate tip that I'm going to put on. Now I think it's a 10-foot clear intermediate tip, it looks like it might be, but there's a lot of mixage happened in my tip wallet, and there's like, I don't know what's what and how, to be honest. Anyway, I think we'll tie a tippet ring onto this and make it last a bit longer. Taking a bit of a while to get set up this morning, but you know what it is, it's absolutely freezing out there, so don't think that's going to be the end of the world, and I think it's pretty well assured that I'm going to have this beat to myself today. Did see another angler, but he's fishing below the bridge. He reckons there's a few fish around. Not many, but a few. Right, perfect. So I'll put a tippet ring on and then another 5 feet of tippet. That should give me a 15-foot leader, which should be ideal. I'll tell you what, it's a nice day to be fishing. So I've got literally all of my clothes on today. I'm wrapped up like Ramesses II. There's a public footpath up the river, so it should be cushy taking Carla, and I haven't seen anywhere that I can't take her. Come on, good girl. Now I think what we'll do, we'll have a cast in this bridge pool first, just because you've got to have a cast in the bridge pool, don't you? I'm just going to have a march right up to the top and then fish the whole thing. I shall just fish any deeper looking water. Oh, you get in here, like. There doesn't appear to be any path at all, which suggests not a lot of fishing's getting done here. We can get in here though. Oh, it's very, very shallow. I mean, I can get in here, so at least I can have a cast under the bridge where there was that bit of a deeper channel. Right, you stay there, okay? And I'll go into here. Right, so I've got a little Calvin shrimp tube on, a little microplastic tube, and then on the dropper, look, I've got a red Francis. That's tied on a Rapala knot, so it hopefully has a bit of movement. Now I've concluded this is not a spear line, it's a shooting head for sure, because it's really short and compact. Rod rings on straight. or tight. Right, just take a few casts to get warmed up here. That's really not straight. What's happened there? Some leaves. Oh, I'm so glad I found this line though. It would have been a disaster otherwise. I would have been having to fish with a switch rod. I'm not going to dally around here because it literally is like ankle deep. Oh, it's nice to cast a floating line though. It's very clear, the water. It's like gin clear. I can see everything on the bottom. That's a bit of a path, it's not super well worn. I think in a way I'm glad that's going to be a fair bit of walking to do today, because it's the warming up between fishing that's going to keep me going today, I think. I've got the merino socks on, but still I can feel my toes going numb. little bit more depth here. It's above my knees. Go on, you can see a fish holding that bit of broken water there, just the end of that little bit of a runner. Come on, fishy fishes. I think it would feel like quite a big achievement to come up here today and catch a fish. And I wasn't really sure what I was expecting to find when I arrived up at the upper Tweed. There's a fish just showing itself right there. That is not what I was expecting at all. It's given me a bit of hope as well, by the way. Nigh on shot was a sea trout. Oh, it's nice to have seen a fish. Anyway, I was going to come back and fish this again because it looks a decent bit of water. I think I'm going to fish the tail of this glide because it looks quite nice and there's a good bit of depth. I suspect the streamier water underneath will be better fish from the other bank, but I'm over here, so I'm just going to fish it from this side. I'm not going to waste time today jumping back and forwards. Now, I need to get in without breaking my neck. I did see a weight over there. I've managed to get myself into some sort of crazy ravel involving underwater branches. And I've been here for about 10 minutes. Fortunately, I can't go any closer because it's really deep. Why are you stuck on there? Shit bag. And it's also stuck everywhere else. Oh my god, I don't know how these things happen. How I could have got into this mess, I don't know. Oh, for fuck's sake. Honestly, this couldn't be any worse. Rod's gonna have to go backwards. Oh, now it's stuck in that feckin' tree. Obviously. Obviously. Like a joke, this. Oh, now it's well wrapped around. Oh no, f you. Oh, for f***ing. Right, what can I do here? I'm gonna have to cut the cast off. Oh, it's wrapped around still. Oh. What the are you after on, man? Oh, thank God, I think I've got it. How did that happen? How on earth that happened, I do not know. Right, where the hell are my flies gone now? One of them's in my arm. Buried, obviously. Oh, come on, man. Oh, nice. I'll open that up in good fashion. Well, you know what I was saying about it being better fish on the other side? I think that might have been the case. I'm still not out of this yet, like. Can I stand on that submerged branch? Ah. Oh my God. Ah. Oh my God, it's getting worse. Ooh, slap in the face, obviously. Throw it on the bank. Oh. God. Ah. Right, let's just get well away from there. That's clearly a danger area. Oh, thanks for that. Oh well, this is going to plan. Alright, here's the next likely looking bit of water. Okay, so I have identified here a nice back eddy just off the very end of the runner over on the far bank. I'm just going to make my way gently down towards that. I think if there's going to be fish around here, it's going to be over there. Sometimes I like to go in a lot higher up than where I intend to actually fish or where I think the fish might be, just to make sure that I'm like in a nice casting rhythm and I'm in a good spot to make a nice presentation. That's nice. Come on. Oops. Too. Come on. Right, so it seems that I've come to the end of the access. That's a private house there, And I tried to walk up and around it, but it goes on for miles. I think it's actually a farm. So I guess I am going to have to switch banks after all. So I'm going to walk back. I'm going to have another cast in that place where I saw a fish. And then I guess we'll just maybe have an early lunch and cross over at the other side and see if there's a better access. Like, I don't think I can resist this bench. I've got to try it out. Oh, that's nice. Now also, oh shush, God. Look, about my person, I've got a banana, and I'd like to have it with tea, but I don't have the means of making tea, so I'll just have to have my banana on its own. I think I might have seen better days. Oh no, it's okay on the inside. So we're off to pastures new. I'm following a handwritten map that, to be honest, isn't the best. And it puts the car parking space down as one of the car parking spaces down as like some guy's house. So anyway, I got talking to the guy whose house it was, and he was like, no, this is not one of the car parks, but you can park here. So he's kindly let me park outside his house. Well, I don't think too many people have been fishing here this year. This is definitely what you would call virgin water. What I'm in here now is far too thin, it's not going to be holding a fish. But maybe below that little bit of a mini weir there. I had this sort of feeling that I'm kind of wasting my time with the fishing today. There's not enough water, I don't think, and you know, doesn't seem to be many fish around, and I suspect I'm not fishing the greatest speed in the world here. But that being said, I have actually had a nice day on this quarter leaf, and it's been good for Carla. She's had plenty of exercise, so that's been a bonus. And I guess some days are just a day out, they're not necessarily about the fish. Well, that's it. That's my day's fishing there. That's not really been very successful at all, but at least we got some good exercise and Carla had a good day. Tomorrow I was going to sack it off and go back home and fish one of my local rivers because it's pretty much bang on. However, I've come all this way and I realised how much I paid for my ticket tomorrow, so I'm not going to do that. Anyway, I rang the gilly and arranged to meet him in the morning and just asked him what he thinks the chances are. He says it's not a disaster. It's low, but it's not a disaster. They've had a fish off today, so he reckons there's been a few fish shown in the pool, so you know, we might as well continue the Tweed out to sea when we're up here. So I think the only thing to do now that we're parked up for the night is to do absolutely the right thing and get back into my box of beer. And I'm actually pretty hungry and I fancy something wholesome, so I did bring some ingredients with me, so I think it's time to get cooking.
Stop.